An individual from Confuse raises their ways with music magnate Jermaine Dupri, who lets the cat out of the bag about, in all honesty, Jada Pinkett Smith and her eyebrow. You won't have any desire to pass up this star story, since it stretches the limits that is the main man. I've seen you think Jada Pinkett was trapping. She was entrapping with Chris Kelly from Befuddle on the grounds that mismatch was in the room. Greetings everybody, and welcome back to Celeb Zone channel, an issue that has acquired consideration. Renowned Hollywood entertainer Jada Pinkett Smith is at present the subject of discussion when Jermaine Dupri made charges in regards to her disputable foundation people. It appears to be that the universe of VIPs isn't all glimmer and fabulousness. Dupri claims that Jada prepped Chris Kelly, a minor individual from Jumble, with the eventual result of selling him tranquilizers and participating in ill-advised conduct with him. I expect you heard that the connection between Jada Pinkett and Chris Kelly of the rap bunch Kriss Kross has been the subject of discussion for quite a while. When he was found by a notable rapper, Jermaine Dupri, in his initial teenagers, Kelly, currently referred to fans as McDaddy, saw a fast move to fame anyway. His way to popularity was hampered by private issues. Many individuals were dumbfounded to discover that his mom, Donna Kelly, had straightforwardly perceived her child's fights with chronic drug, used the name of the person who is blamed for acquainting Kelly with drugs, and having a sexual contact with him when he was a youngster was subsequently disclosed. And that was considerably seriously astonishing. Jada Pinkett, a notable character in the diversion area, was recognized as being essential to Chris Kelly's end. Both Dupri and Kelly's mom verified this guarantee, loaning trustworthiness to the allegations. Rapper Surprise Dillinger energized the shoot by supporting these claims. He said Chris Kelly and Jada Pinkett were together when Chris Kelly was a minor days, said that Pinkett's inclination for more youthful individuals was not a new peculiarity and had truly started then. Dawes erroneously uncovered data in regards to the implied association among Pinkett and Kelly. In a 2021 meeting, he said that Pinkett began seeing Kelly, who was underage, in 1993, when she was 22 years of age. Dawes reviewed one occurrence when Pinkett visited Chris Kelly and passed on them for certain medications to take. You guessed, Jada Pinkett was snared. He asked. She was connected to Chris Kelly, right? Chris Kelly, maybe bungle. Maybe many accept Chris Kelly's most memorable openness to drugs was a central point in his advancement of a fixation and unfortunately early demise. Do you understand that Dawes likewise said Jada presented Kelly to synthetic compounds, the very ones that he got dependent on, and at last killed him? An alternate rapper asked in the wake of contemplating the occasions. Daz had a new viewpoint on Jada Pinkett's energetic direct subsequent to thinking back on these circumstances. By and large, he closed his describing of the episode with a marginally silly holler to Pinkett. In spite of the extreme allegations made against her, he says, damn, that is Jada Pinkett. When she was youthful around 1993, Jada Pinkett's supposed job in Chris Kelly's life has been the subject of continuous claims, some of which suggest that her impact was unfavorable. Kelly's mom, Shock, and Lisa Pope all make references to Pinky's business adversely affecting the youthful rapper's life. Kelly might have become associated with hazardous ways of behaving because of blending in with some unacceptable group, which might have added to his initial end. As per Lisa, specifically grandmother Kelly, conveyed her interests about Kelly's contribution with a risky arrangement of individuals. As per Lisa, when I addressed his grandma, she informed me that Chris' mom had trusted in her, that she realized Chris would pass exceptionally youthful. She just had no clue about what might occur next. Notwithstanding these concerns, Chris decided to spend time with a specific gathering of people who, while good-natured, were generally terrible. For him, numerous web-based clients were stunned to discover that Pinkett is an individual from this club. Since these cases were made public, virtual entertainment has been a bustling place. One netizen certified while Jada Pinkett engaged in sexual relations with Chris Kelly of Confound, when he was under 18. This has been going on for the two sexes. Tragically famous rapper and record maker Jermaine Dupri appears to help Daz's cases. He declares that Pinkett's contribution in drug-hawking tasks put forthcoming artists in peril in the 1990 ESF. I was first presented to established medication a long time back to treat my downturn, and it totally disposed of it. Jada herself said that she sold drugs when she was an understudy. During this time, she additionally initially met rapper Tupac. One entrancing truth that Jada never truly referenced already is that I was a street pharmacist when pass, and I initially met, which she uncovered. It's kind of troublesome, since I haven't truly conveyed the total story. She went on at the time, one truly captivating reality about me that I haven't exactly referenced already is that I was a street pharmacist when speed, and I initially met, yes, following the arrival of the Tupac biopic. Jada focused on her past, recognizing that she was a street pharmacist when she experienced Tupac. She referenced something pessimistic occurring during that time, driving her to change her way of life, and stopped managing reports proposed that it was close to this time that she was purportedly offering substances to Chris Kelly and having a sexual relationship with him, portraying the occasions prompting Kelly's defeat. Chris Kelly's tempestuous past has been factual, particularly his fight with Fixation. Kelly's mom, Donna Kelly Pratt, and his uncle both said that the craftsman had a grieved past with drugs, including utilizing lethal blends. Kelly's dearest companion, Lisa, affirmed that his substance utilization was certainly not a new issue yet, rather a critical part of his life, as Lisa recollects that I was one of the companions who was absolutely excruciating of his substance use, and knew straightforwardly about it. Kelly opposed her endeavors to become involved, yet she endured in any event, venturing to such an extreme as to attempt to get him into a superstar recuperation program. He dismissed the Express Kelly viewpoint that his 90s big name had kept him from having a customary life, which was what he really wanted for Jermaine Dupri, the maker who found Confound at a shopping center and transformed them into rap sensations with their Crush single leap, was significantly disheartened by Kelly's passing. For Dupri, Jumble wasn't just another exhibition, they were the main players he marked, and they were urgent to his prosperity. It's not unexpected to disregard the nuances of how Dupri found mismatch and formed them into prosperous artists. Dupri's technique for creating performers was exceptionally individual, acknowledged as he brought up in individuals were considering them, which drove me to presume that assuming that they had a record, they would be crazy. This approach wound up filling in as the foundation of his collaborations with impending performers at Not Terrible, but Not Great either. Hard of Hearing Records, Every Craftsman in the Mark. Both prevailed because of Dupri's procedure. Scott Goldman, the inventive overseer of the gallery, and Dupri talked top to bottom about the disclosure and development of Confuse, enlightening the challenges and complexities of their climb to distinction. The victory of Bungle, the primary entertainer, he endorsed to a Not Terrible, but Not Great either demise might be vigorously credited for Jermaine Dupri's proceeded with progress as a maker. It's fascinating to take note of that. Confuse didn't begin needing to be rappers or performers. You need to understand that Confuse weren't rappers, as Dupri relate. They weren't youngsters hauling showings around. They had zero desire to become rappers. They in no way wanted to become performers. He found them as only two young people, which he then, at that point, raised to a sensation. In a connected vein, the charges against entertainer Jada Pinkett Smith have started public clamor. As per the claims, Chris Kelly and Jada had a dear fellowship and shared drugs. The wrath via virtual entertainment is overflowing and pointing out for the allegations, as one netizen communicated individuals being genuine quiet regarding them. Jada Pinkett and Chris Kelly underage charges. Where's the shock? Another client repeated this opinion, asking where is the enduring Jada Pinkett narrative, exploring her supposed attack of mismatch. Part Chris Kelly, he later went too far and endured compulsion, very much like August Alsina Anybody sees an example here. Additional debate encompasses Jada's confirmation of a relationship with U2 vocalist August Alsina, which happened during her detachment from spouse. Will Smith. A public discussion among Will and Jada at the Red Casual Conversation passes on a lot to be deciphered about Jada's snare with August, and the idea of their relationship entanglements emerge because of August's nearby relationship with Jada's child Jaden Smith, causing a commotion and expanding concerns. Stoking the fire, Jaden uncovered that his mom acquainted the family with substances. The family's ancestry with drug use was uncovered by Jaden's confirmations at a conference about the restorative utilization of medications. Jaden dreams, "I guess my mother was the person who really steered the family that way." Initially, he said that Jada's case, that it was just her for an incredibly extensive stretch, was the impetus for the start of the substance misuse. Everybody at last found it in their own specific manners as it continuously spread and developed. These proclamations suggest that Jada is ready to include everybody near her in her conduct, even her own family. These charges keep on causing public and media to notice the issues they feature. We've been out traveling through a story that is both astonishing and disrupting. Jada Pinkett Smith is currently the subject of new and quarrelsome examination following Jermaine Dupri's charges. These disclosures about her set of experiences have many individuals contemplating whether she at any point had any contact with Chris Kelly of Confuse, who was a minor. We have completely examined the mind-boggling organization of Jada's affirmed